Hello guys, welcome back. So this is the part 2 of I guess configuring Active Directory. This is where we will create a bunch of employees in our Active Directory. So yeah, let's get started. First thing first, you want to go to tools. Let's go to Active Directory users and computers. So this is the main Active Directory. This is where you want to so this is your domain name. Right click on it and then create new, and then go to organizational unit, or sometimes it's called OU as well. This allows us to create a folder. This is where we can create employees, department, anything that we want, the way we want. So let's create something called employee folder, since we're going to pretend like we're setting up a Active Directory for one of the organizations. So every organization has employees, so employees. You want to check this box, since we don't really want this folder to be deleted accidentally. So this protects us from deleting, on an accident. So hit OK. Now we have employees folder. Within employees folder, we also have departments. So when we create this folder, it helps us to make it neat and clean. So we're pretty much organizing things by the department, folder, things like that. So let's create another organizational unit inside. This is where we create our department. So let's pretend the organization that we're setting up has 3 departments for the simplicity of the video. Let's create IT department, and then let's create what else do they have? Finance, and then lastly, let's create something like, let's say HR. So we have 3 departments within the organization, and then let's create some employees in each department. This is this is a demonstration where, let's say, we have a new hire, and then we want to set up an account for a new hire, right? New employee. This is how it would look like if you're using on-prem Active Directory. So you want to go to the folder called IT department. Let's say we're hiring a new IT person in the company. You want to select IT folder, and if you could right click and then create new and then user, or you could click one of the icon on top right here, create a new user in this current container. So let's click that. Let's say one of the employees called Alex, that's their first name, and then Johnson as their last name, and then their user, what should their user logon name should be. When they try to log on from their PC, when we do the domain join, they should be able to use this user name, and then the password that we're going to create on next tab should be their access key to logging into their computer. So usually for the easy purposes, it's usually best to use first name dot last name. So let's do Alex dot Johnson, and then we have the @susan.website, that's the domain. It auto selects. So everything should be good here. Alex.Johnson. Okay, this is where we create the password for the user. Let's say Apple123 is their default password. We could select these features where let's say they're logging in for the first time. It asks them to change the password, but let's just deselect this. We can do user cannot change password never expires, or we can disable their account. So these are the features that we can implement. For this demo, let's just skip everything and then keep it as it is. Hit next. So yeah, we have just created one of the employee in IT department. That's how creating an employee or adding an employee to our central database called Active Directory works. I'm going to go through the process of creating each users. For the simplicity, I'll give 2 users for each department for the demo purposes, and then after that we can test it by joining, or we can test it on our PC by domain joining. So let's create one more employee, new user. Let's give it another user, something like Priya Patel, and then Priya.Patel, first name dot last name. User expires. Let's give her a password. Next, finish. So we have 2 employees. There's something we can create called grouping, which is easier if you're trying to share folders between computers by department. It allows and it makes it very easy. So let's do that as well. Let's select these 2 employees and then add it to group. We can create let's see, first let's create a group. So within the IT department, let's say we're trying to group all these employees into one, right? This is where we'll create group. So hit this icon. It looks like 2 people. I'm assuming is telling us it's a group. So group name should be something like IT, right? You give it IT group or just IT. Let's just create IT. So yeah, we have security group. Since right now it's empty because we haven't really added any users, so let's select 2 of the employees and then add it to group. I could do IT and then check names. This is where it checks if the IT department or IT group actually exists or not. In our cases it does, so let's hit OK. The person was successfully completed. Okay, so yeah, now IT has 2 members, Alex Johnson, Priya Patel. Member of, managed by. These are all the configuration that we can do, but for now let's just keep it as it is. So let's not change anything for now. Later on we can do more advanced stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Next video, next part, I'll try to domain join one of our virtual PC to DC1 and then see how we can log in one of these user in our PC. So if we go to PC, when we try to log in, we can use Priya.Patel as their username and then their default password, and then which should give us access to this PC afterwards. So yeah, thank you for watching.